Good morning, everyone. Today is April 9th, and I'm Mr. Bonilla, and of course, we have Ms. Partori here. Today, we're actually going to be doing a lab. So this is kind of like last time when we did a lab. So we're going to pretend you guys are doing a lab. So we're doing it for you guys. So this lab is called Breaking Up is Hard to Do. So this is a scenario. If you have ever walked down an old sidewalk, you may have seen small pieces of concrete that have broken off from the sidewalk. Do you think some of the same forces that break up the sidewalk can also break up rock that you see in Earth's surface? In this activity, you will use antacid tablets to model forces that can break up both sidewalks and solid rock. So basically, in basic terms, we're going to figure out, hey, do the same forces that break up a solid rock affect pieces of rock? It's kind of very simple. So Partori will explain the materials that we're going to be using for this project.
Okay, so the first set of materials that we're going to be using are 2 antacid tablets. I have my Alka-Seltzer here. I'm going to open my tablets because one of them has to be whole and one of them has to be ground up. So one of them is going to go into this container. The containers are 2 different sizes, but that's not going to matter because they're the same width and they're going to get the same amount of water. The other tablet is still whole, but I'm going to break it into little pieces. These are our little rock pieces. I possibly should have worn gloves because Alka-Seltzer is a medicine. Definitely don't want to lick my fingers after that because it's going to taste like nasty Tylenol in my mouth. And then we have warm water in my Starbucks cup. I'm going to measure the water in my measuring cup because it says to use 100 milliliters, which is a little less than a half a cup, but I'm just going to kind of gauge it. My plastic spoon, again, and my 2 plastic bowls. And my phone is going to be my stopwatch. And Mr. Bonilla is going to go over the safety.
All right, some safety procedures, guys. Please, we are working with warm water, so please be careful. Make sure you don't get burned. Do not eat the tablets, guys. It's not things that you're supposed to just consume without your parents' consent. You are supposed to wear goggles. Alka-Seltzer does fizz, so you should be wearing goggles to make sure that nothing gets into your eyes. And that is about the safety, all the safety. That's about everything, Partori? Am I missing anything?
Yeah, no, that's it. The only thing I mentioned was gloves extra.
Oh, gloves, that's right. Yeah.
Or to just make sure you wash your hands really good after you break up the tablet.
Yes. All right, guys. So first thing in our experiment, of course, we have to come up with a hypothesis, guys. Super, super important. So the hypothesis that Partori and I came up with is if a solid rock and pieces of rock both receive 100 milliliters of rain, then I believe that the pieces of rock will erode faster because it has a smaller volume than the solid rock. All right? If, then, because, still following our protocols, or if, then, because. So we think that the smaller rocks will erode faster. So now Partori is actually going to, all right, so let me actually walk you guys. Partori, do you want to say the procedures, or do you want me to read them out?
You can say it if you want,
okay.
as I'm doing it.
All right, so Partori's going to start actually doing the experiment, and I'm going to just read what she's doing. So one person is going to hold the stopwatch and be prepared to start the stopwatch at the moment when the tablet touches the water, all right? So she's going to place the whole antacid tablet in one of the cups, and then pour 100 milliliters of warm water.
That's about 100.
All right. So Partori is going to put it in the moment.
Here's the whole tablet. I'm going to put it in. And as soon as
start the time. Boom.
I started my timer.
So she's going to stir with a spoon until the tablet is completely dissolved. Use the stopwatch to time how long it takes. So right now we are going to wait the waiting unless it already finished.
It's still in there. Oh no, it's gone. Okay.
Boom.
I have 16.36 seconds. I'm just gonna write that down so I don't forget. So this would have been your lab sheet, but oh, I wrote that wrong. I don't even know what I'm writing. All right, 16.36 seconds.
Okay, so that is our data, guys, for the solid rock. Okay, so it took 36 seconds, you said? I'm sorry?
Yes.
Okay, 16.36 seconds for the solid rock to completely erode. Right, so now we are actually going to repeat the same steps for the pieces of rock. Right, so Partori has there 100 milliliters of warm water, and the moment the water touches a piece of rock, she will start her time.
Remember, it's important to reset your timer. Hit reset. Sticking my, no, I'm gonna hold the spoon, I think. Let's see. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Ooh,
And you do not spill the stuff like I just did in your lap. Epic fail.
We're here to make the mistake for you guys.
Because this totally would have happened in the classroom. And that was 14.20 seconds.
Wow, look at that.
Okay. So that I have water all over the place.
Write down her data, guys. Super, super important. All right, there we go. So we have our data. All right. So we're not going to repeat it, all right? Because this is a demo lab. We just want to kind of give you guys an idea. We want to show you how this lab will actually be done. But that will be data in the full lab. You guys will repeat it 2 to 3 times to make sure that your data is accurate, right? So now that we have our data, now we can go into drawing conclusions, right? So it says using the data you've collected to draw, wait, did I miss something out there? Oh no, okay. So using the data collected to draw conclusions about which dissolves faster, a whole acid tablet or ground up tablet, do the results agree or disagree with your hypothesis? Okay, you want me to take that or you want to take that over?
Well, it appears that our results do agree with our hypothesis. I could have possibly ground them up smaller and it would have gone better, or maybe if I didn't splash water out. So I had some outliers there, but our ground up tablets did dissolve faster than the whole tablet did in this case. Also, oh no, I don't know. No, those probably could have been ground up smaller, but yeah, our hypothesis is, oh, what's the word I'm looking for, Bonilla? Supported by our data.
So our hypothesis, our data supports our hypothesis. So we have no reason to change our hypothesis or change any of the variables. So that's kind of everything. There is other questions that you guys would be answering, but that is overall the experiment. I hope that you guys did enjoy it. We tried our best to make it fun, not to be still allow you guys to have a part of labs without actually us still being in the classroom and doing them. So that's about everything, guys. I don't know if I tell you, got anything else you want to add?
No, that's it. Read your book on Pearson, pass your quiz, do awesome.
Yes.
Finish your assignments on Pearson.
Yes, guys. Oh, don't forget, guys, there's no school Friday. So Partori and I have left the assignments open. We left the virtual lab open and some other assignments open till Friday. So make sure that you complete all of your assignments on Friday. They will be closing. So if you don't have them completed, you will be receiving a fat 0. And oh, I almost forgot. Shout out to our videographer. It's Partori's daughter, Zenora. So shout out to Zenora. She's the one that's been doing our videography. There she is. All right,
he gave us a thumbs up.
All right, guys, that's everything. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day.